Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Well, I'm doing fine. I got a call this morning about 7:30. It is now almost an hour later. It was my son. He was telling me that Ayla Janae is on her way, y'all. Remember I was just talking about her on my other video? Her little brother Carson was over here jumping around on the video. He got quite a few hits on that video. I forgot how many, over 100 and something. And now Ayla Janae has decided to make her appearance because I guess we was talking about her too much. But at 7:30 this morning, my phone rang, and it was my son. And he said that she was on her way. She's in the hospital. She might have had it by now because this is her third baby. This is the third child right here. And you know that the babies, once they, well, I can speak for myself, they just pop right on out of there. I ain't had no difficult labors. No, none whatsoever. I think the longest labor that I had was my first one. The first one is the longest one. The first baby is always, I guess the womb has to get used to that canal, that birth canal. It's got to get used to having a baby, a whole baby come up out of there. Okay, and something that never happened to you before is having a whole baby, a human coming out of you, a whole human being. Let that marinate a minute, y'all. And then my second child, she was breached. Well, in other words, she was born feet first. I could see her little toes, when I was in the labor room, I looked down there, showed the husband the feet. That was one weird-looking sight. Because I had a mirror, I had a compact mirror. That's something that, back in the day, it seems like a lot of women would carry their little compacts, and they had a mirror to them. And so I had my little mirror looking down there, and there's her feet. And moving around. That looked so weird. Showed it to my husband. Yeah, it was weird too. But then he had to go to take care of my other daughter. I had one other daughter at a time. Okay. Now that second baby, the third baby, she came right away. Wasn't no doubt, but she was scared. It was scary because instead of breaking water, I broke blood. Blood came out of me. I was like, I'm scared to death. This is my third child, and I'm scared to death, this water. And so my husband is at work. He's got to come home because my other two children are home. And I'm having to, I'm ready to go to the hospital because all this blood has came out of me. And, my mother said later that it may have been a twin that just didn't develop. Why else would blood be coming out of you? But my baby was born perfectly fine and went to the doctor. The doctors examined me and looked and listened for the baby's heartbeat. I think an hour or so later, she was out of there, kicking and screaming. Yes, she was. And I said, thank God, That was the third one. My fourth one. Let me tell you about this fourth one, y'all. I was in New Jersey at the time when I had her. That's during the period, the time that I lived in New Jersey for 2 years. And she decided to come out of there butt first. That's a real breach right there. The birth came first, and what's so bad about it, I felt everything. I had no medication or anything. The doctor, matter of fact, the nurse was getting ready. Now, this is how fast it was. She was only 6 pounds and something, so maybe that's why it wasn't so hard. But it was hard, screaming hard, calling on God hard, calling my husband hard, and he wasn't even there. He was in New Haven. Tim! And so I'm yelling for my husband. He's not there, calling on God to help me. Bloop. I told the nurse, she was on her way out of the room. Hey, nurse, you got to come back here. She's coming. The nurse told me, who's coming? I said, babe, she came just in time to catch baby in the towel. I knows how to have babies, y'all. Kicking and screaming myself, acting the fool in the hospital. But anyway, I hope my son calls me soon, which I was going to call him. But I started cleaning up. And show you what I was doing, y'all. I got busy. I got busy right away. Right after he called me, let's see, I don't know if you will see it. But anyway, this is my cleaning thing. Let's see if I can put that down. I don't know if my lighting is not that great, y'all. But much needed dusting down here because I noticed that on my videos. It don't make no sense. Because, that's something that you really, I can only speak for myself. And I went over here and dusted this. This thing has so much dust in it. I started sneezing. And I took my smiley face shoes off and put these on. And the reason I put those on is because I didn't want all that dust on my smiley face shoes. And I mean, dust was flying up out of here, y'all. I could not believe it. I said, how in the world is all this happening? How could, and I got the dusting thing, and how could I have, ignored it for so long? Well, I ignored the inside of this. I definitely have, ain't no doubt about that. But when you got that black on black, y'all, you already know what time it is. You know what you see on your black clothes. And all up in here, which I really need to, I think I got some furniture polish. I mean, this is how long it's been. I don't even know. That's a little snail, y'all, in case you was wondering. I don't even know if you could see it. And I dusted this bowl, but I think it needs to be immersed in water. And I dusted the little, I don't know if you could see the little black slippers over there by that tomato. They're on the floor right there. Those little shoes belong to the guy that was, my son that was over here yesterday. Those are his little baby shoes. He was, well, it wasn't baby, but he was walking. He might have been about 2. I'll give you a close-up of these little shoes. See his little shoes? That's that big shoe. And today his shoe, I think he wears about a 10.5 today. Those are his little dress shoes, because we used to go to church from time to time. Put this back in here for a trip on it. Oh, shoot, I forgot to put the bowl back. Well, I think I'm going to immerse the bowl. I'm going to immerse it. Immerse it or whatever. I think I'm going to put that in some water because I couldn't get all, into all those cracks and crevices. See all that? See all that? All that dust. So, a lot of that dust got to be on it's got to be on the floor. I don't know where it's at. But I know I got most of it. And I'm thinking I should call my son to see if I got to get used to saying Ayla, what is it, Ayla Janae. I got to get used to saying Ayla Janae. I think that's my 14th grand. You know what? Might be 15. I got to sit down and count. I can't wait to see her. I'm not going to the hospital, though. They live about, if I was to ride over to their house on my scooter, probably about 5 minutes. That's how close they live to me. And I'll wait until they come home. Ayla. Ayla, how are you today, Ayla Janae? And I've been watching the TV. I've been watching birds. And I'll tell you the truth. Look at this, y'all. Do y'all see this? I want you to enjoy the birds like I enjoy the birds. And so, but the reason I put them on, though, is because I'm on my video. I was watching something. I had something on television about, I think it was the first 48 hours or something like that. And this man had, you know, done away with his ex-wife. So I was watching that, and then I said, I'm going to tell it, you know, I was going to tell the YouTube community about Ayla Janae. And so, and this is what my grandson left over here. I don't know why they buy my grandson something like that. You know, he's a dragon. And then his dad told him, say, Grandma can sew that up for you. See that big hole right there? Now, how you going to put that on me that I can do it? I might try it, though. I don't know. I didn't try it. But anyway, you left it over here. I told him, at first I told him I couldn't do it. And sometimes, you know, just because I sew, I'm sorry that people feel like they got the right to put that on me, to bring stuff over here for me to sew. Get a little rip in this, and you can take it over to Grandma's house. She can fix it. Don't even stop it. Just stop it. Grandma is retired. In other words, I'm retired from everything. I'm retired from babysitting. I'm babysitting no more. And I barely clean my house, as you could see. I'm like shocked. All that dust. Now, if you watch that video, wait a minute. Oh, something down here on the floor. Gotta clean down there too, y'all. Because I sit right here and eat. And I was eating some skins this morning. Some chicharrones. Well, they're on here, they say chicharrones. But I say chicharrones. And I was eating some chicharrones, so I heard something crunch on the floor just now. So it probably was some chicharrones. And like I was saying, like I forgot what I was saying. Wait a minute now. I'm no longer your babysitter. Do not count on me to babysit. Do not count on, matter of fact, I can't even count on myself to even clean my house. But I'm trying to keep it presentable, y'all. Just enough. I do a little something every day, you know. I do a little something, but apparently my mind wasn't on that. Now, like, if you look at that video that my grandson was on, the one, you know, with my grandson Carson and my son were on, and you look down there, this is what brought it to my attention. Oh, my goodness, look at all that dust down there on that, you know, the bottom shelf of this shelf right here. That bottom shelf. That's where I saw all that dust at. And then on top of that, there's a mirror in back of there that I've been intended to get from behind there. It's a mirror just like this one. Just like that mirror hanging there. That mirror behind that, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can pull it out. I might have shown it to you before. Let's see. See? That mirror right there? It's just like the one hanging on the wall. As a matter of fact, it used to be a set. It had a clock in the middle. I threw the clock away a long time ago, y'all. Clock wouldn't work no more. And I thought it was very cute. And it had the clock had a pendulum that used to go back and forth. Bloop, bloop. Then it wouldn't work. I tossed it out. I don't know. Seemed like it might have got broken when I moved. I'm not sure. Look at that, y'all. Girlfriend and boyfriend. He ain't got no boyfriend, I don't think. He's a loner. That big he got. I won't blame him. He'd be a loner. I don't want to be your girlfriend. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to stop the foolishness before it gets started. I'm going to clean. I'm not going to go inside that shelf today. And I haven't done the bar cart. Let me see if I'm pointing to it right. That bar cart right there. I have not, right there, going into the bar cart. And I don't know, I might get smart enough, who knows. I might get smart enough to do it. But like I said, you know, my mother's always said to me, she said, do a little bit each day. And that's what I think I'm going to start doing, you know, to get the spring cleaning done. I haven't dusted my lamp since I got it either. Let's see what's happening with the lamp. Nothing. I don't see no dust. A little bit down here. See, it's a little. Just a little bit down there. See? Oh, shoot. Now I'm missing the light. It seems like the light should be on. Once you turn that light on, it seems like something is missing. But I'm just fine, just sitting here just like this, talking to the YouTube and the YouTube community. And I really need to clean out my freezer and take the trash out because I smell something. I smelled something in the trash when I came out of my bedroom this morning. And so I'm not going to search for what's in there. I'm just going to take the trash. You know, I'm not going to go through the freezer. I'll probably go through and get some of that bread out of there. Excuse me. And I got 2 half-gallon containers of ice cream that's been in there forever. That's probably got frost on it. You know, I guess those crystals on it from being in the freezer. I might throw those 2 out. There's a little bit of ice cream in each. And, what I said, bread. And I got some chicken. I want to throw that chicken. I want to throw all meat out. I'm almost a vegetarian, y'all. I'm almost. But not quite. I'm still trying to eat meat. You know, trying to get that. I used to love meat taste. And I tell you, that roast that I cooked, horrible. Tastes like wild animal. And it was all reddish. You know, some parts was like reddish inside. And I cooked and cooked and cooked. There's no reason for anything in that meat to be red. And then I try to taste it. I try to drown the taste out by putting a whole nother onion in there. Not my husband, but my son had a little piece. He said it was good. Then he had another piece. He said that second piece didn't taste good as the first piece. What's that telling you? Something is going on, y'all. And guess what I saw on television this morning? I'm not trying to talk y'all to death, okay? I'm just talking a little bit of something that was on the news. Let me introduce you to my little friend. Welcome to my little friend. Yeah, you already know what movie that came from. Scarface. It's my man, Pacino. You already know he played his part. He didn't need no help. He had it all by himself. The movie was his, all his. He did that, okay? Pacino wasn't no joke. Scarface hurt him to my heart when he got killed on the end. For some reason or another, I was hoping that he was going to survive. I don't know, he's not dead. Not Tony Montana. Give myself a clap for that one. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to hang up the video because I do have some work to do, and I've been on this video too long. I'll let you know about Ayla Janae when she comes. I got a feeling she might be already here. But if she's already here, why hasn't my son called me? He called me to tell me she was on her way. I'm going to call him. Check you out later.